talk about the Personnel Subcommittee stuff really briefly. What we talked about in Personnel Subcommittee was the scheduling and protocol for Mr. Harness's annual evaluation. We came up based on the ordinance and the CASA and everything else, some things that we're going to evaluate his performance on. And the next meeting we will have an executive session to discuss those limited personnel matters. And so what's probably going to happen now is y'all are going to get an email from me with the form, and I'll need you to fill it out, email it back to me, and then we'll meet and discuss it in the next meeting. I was going to get your input on this process, but I think that we can't do that now, and I don't want to risk going into executive session when it hasn't been properly noticed.
Can we discuss the form and make sure everyone knows what's broken out? So if we don't have the chance, we can do it here.
Yeah, because he has them.
Yeah, it makes it public record, which is probably fine because there's nothing specific in there. Let's see. Let's grab one and pass them down. I need one more. And so what I'm passing out, it's not going to look like this when you get it because Mr. Cruz is making a nicer looking form. But basically for each of these categories you will get to rate 1 to 5. And what we're really looking for, though, is some verbiage on there. I don't want to see a bunch of just 5s or whatever all the way down. I really want meaningful comments if we can. On our categories: community outreach, policy recommendations, management of staff, transparency, quality of investigations, independence, data analysis. Quality investigations is on there twice. Quality of investigations for citizen complaints and officer-involved shootings. And then we've got 9 quality investigations again. We could maybe make that list duplicative.
Or we might have skipped something. We need to make sure.
Yeah, I don't know. 4 and 9 look the same to me. Training for POB and staff, report to include quarterly reports, collaboration relationships, communications, and maintaining confidentiality. So those are the categories by which we will be rating Mr. Harness at this time and future executive directors as well.
And just to be clear, 1 would be low, 5 would be high, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really is important. I think that an evaluation is a time to give feedback to the employee, and it really is important that we give some substance here. So the comments are the most important piece. Well, however you got to the number you circle, tell us why. Tell him why. And we'll combine that all together.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused because I filled out...
You did a survey.
Mm-hmm.
You did a Survey Monkey. We left that part out.
Yeah. The Survey Monkey was done already. It was sent to just limited colleagues and the supervisory group.
Well, I got one.
Yeah, you did one.
Okay.
You're part of the supervisory group.
Oh, okay. All right, and I've read all the comments coming back.
And
Right.
the CPCs were contacted and other
Yeah.
people.
But now we have another one that's just...
That's just this group.
This group.
And
I got it, okay.
the comments of the other folks were just sort of to inform us about what's happening out there because we don't go to the CPC meetings, we don't go to these other meetings.
Even though our comments were in there. Oh, okay. All right.
And what's going to happen out of this one, though, is that we will have our own comments, and then we will meet and synthesize that into something that will be presented to Mr. Harness.